All right, Worthingway. We need a lot more space here to go to a 750 building. We have what I described a few minutes ago as a thin building classroom wing. Low ceilings, the bottom of the structure is only 9 feet off the floor. The space for ductwork and lights is very limited. We have a much heavier core side of the building, which again, surprisingly, except for the cafeteria, is pretty compliant. The gym's exactly the right size, the locker rooms are the right size. We may need to reconfigure a little. Music is pretty nicely dealt with. The cafeteria and the kitchen are the things we have to fix. My first thought was, let's blow away that classroom wing, let's keep that core wing, let's build a new 2-story classroom wing right here. That gives us our additional space. It keeps the site the way it is. But then I said, well, I don't really want to keep the site the way it is. It's got problems. I also have to realize that these kids have to stay in classrooms the entire time we're building new school additions. Everywhere, all 4 sites, but here especially. So as it's easy to take a knife and scrape the site clean to the right, it is not necessarily the way to solve the problem. But it's how we started our thinking. So this is a tight site. It has a beautiful new track. It has beautiful outdoor space. It has green space. But it also has a parking lot that really extends 3 blocks in every direction, because that's the only place that you can park in this school, is in the neighborhood. So we want to try to improve on that and deal with that. So we got to deal with the amenities that we're dealing with. We have to deal with traffic patterns. We want to separate parents and buses. This is Grand Central Station right now, buses going out, parents coming in. Those are all opportunities and requirements and challenges that we should address. Programmatically, lots of new square footage here, 59,690 square feet, exactly the same new square footage we're getting at Perry, Phoenix. Reprogramming, not so much, just a few things. Old cafeteria, old kitchen probably is what encompasses most of that. So lots of new classrooms here, lots of opportunities to reprogram. So again, simple answer, keep this in mind, keep this operational the entire time we're doing new construction, build a brand new 2-story, maybe even a 3-story school on the other side of the core space, and then get rid of this. Problem, when I started looking at how fits and where backyards are and where fall and drainage goes, we probably blow into this track with this addition. So I said, okay, it's a track, let's move it. But it's $1 million track, as Trent pointed out. And if I move the track here, I take away all the space I gain to fix traffic flow, to fix bus traffic, to fix parent traffic. There's no additional parking until we get down in here further, which makes more driveways and more distances. So this is the simplest way to think about this transition from the existing Worthingway to the new, larger Worthingway. But to me, if it puts us $1 million, $1.2 million behind just out of the gate because of the track, and it doesn't fix some of our pathways and parking lots, we've left our biggest challenges at this site intact. And we've just moved everything that we needed to move to make it just fit again and be the same kind of challenge. So we had to kind of split hairs and get in the middle of this. And the idea is to build a new classroom wing over here, probably temporarily, or maybe just a summer and a few months, move these kids into the new addition, and then renovate this like new. And when I say like new, it's new mechanical, new electrical, new finishes, and probably even raising the roof. So I'm not keeping this wing just because it's convenient, and I'm not keeping it to say we're going to have this brand new school over here and this pretty thin old school over here. This is going to get renovated to be all brand new school space. The question I asked the teachers, the big assumption for this concept to make sense is, do you have a STEM wing, science, technology, math? Do you have a humanities wing with a cafeteria, a new office? You have a way to deal with the site things I'll get to in a minute. But this idea that the school is split across a center core area, it doesn't make the travel distance any longer. The distance from this corner to this corner are the same as the distance from this corner to this corner. So we haven't made the school bigger from a travel standpoint, but we've made the school different in that the end of this school is a core wing, this end of the school is an academic wing. Now we have 2 academic wings surrounding the core wing. There's challenges there are compromises there, but we can keep students on this site during this kind of construction. We can focus a summer improvement project on this space. We can keep all of the site amenities intact. And I want to say that's not just the track, it's all this outdoor space and all these terrace plazas and all these outbuildings. They're important. We can then make this huge change to the site in terms of parking lots. We can get staff parking on the site here and here. We can get buses in and out separately from cars. We have a parent drop-off at the front door of the school that will never mix with the buses or the staff parking. We can really improve the site with this solution, but if we hurt teaching and learning with this solution, then it's a no-go. And so I'm here to say I want the $1 million to make these science rooms all brand new. I don't want the $1 million to move a track to the place where it doesn't belong, and it doesn't improve the site. So I'm feeling like this is the right answer from a planning and a budget and a construction standpoint. I just have to be sure, and I've challenged all the teachers in this building to tell me that they think it's comfortable to have that split academic wing, and their response was generally positive at our meeting last week.